1, both shooting for a chance to possibly be the first team to beat Northern Storm. What are your thoughts here, Nickel? What are we looking for this last game?
Well, what we're looking for, definitely hope White Wolf Gaming is probably not looking for what was displayed last game. I feel like that we're probably going to see a Lux ban. I'm probably going to fix their team comp a little bit too. I mean, they're definitely not going to rely on Nasus being their only tank anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if they also tried banning out Ornn. That's definitely been a thorn in their side. I mean, like the analysts were saying, we had a Ornn just doing a great job of keeping Nasus busy in the top line, making sure that his presence needed to be there so that everyone else could just take out the squishy team that White Wolf had. We'll have to see what they come out with. It's going to be interesting what they do. I feel like that we're going to be seeing some more tankiness from White Wolf Gaming. And if the bans go the same, we're probably going to be seeing more of the same from Team Triple Strike. But we'll have to see as we start of Game 3 and going into the ban phase whenever these guys decide that they're ready.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that we're definitely going to see at least 2 tanks coming out of White Wolf. Probably a tankier support, the Alistar again, maybe. Um, Tankier top lane, tankier jungle, something along those lines. Hoping they take the same life lessons that we took for them
Right.
here. And
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they took a Sejuani. I mean, that would be a definitely good pick for them.
Yeah, Sejuani would be a great jungle pick for them. And I'm definitely expecting Triple Strike to ban Anivia here.
Yeah. We do see Trevor coming out of the first ban. Looks like that we're going to be seeing more of the same so far.
I feel bad for Triple Strike having to ban out one of their favorite champions, but that's what happens when one team gets to pick before the other.
Yep, that's the truth.
Maybe they're waiting to see if White Wolf bans Anivia by accident.
They might. Who knows?
Yeah,
well, I mean, they might have some. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we'll have to see. There goes the Ornn.
Yep, there we go.
We'll see if the Tristana gets through though, because I mean, if their first pick choices are either to ban out Lux or Tristana. Tristana did a lot of work last game, and I mean, they banned her in the first round.
She did, but I don't think she did anything too... She was definitely doing a lot of damage, but I don't think she was doing too much that they need to ban her. I feel like that Lux was a bit more of And then again, also Ace is the last pick, but we might see Odin or Chaosix try to pick her up for her, but... it's hard to gauge what they're going to prioritize in this split.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is that they might ban the Xerath again here.
Yeah, there we go.
And then they'll ban out the Lux in the second round if they need to.
If they can, it looks like that. Unless they pick up Lux themselves, I mean,
that'd be interesting.
Definitely an easy kit. I mean, look, the main point is just don't miss your stuns and your R's. But yeah, some people just don't get that. That'd be interesting to see, just to make sure that Ace can't have her.
Wow. They let the Anivia through.
And there we go. Anivia's back at it.
I'm wondering if that's a blown ban.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they just completely forgot that Anivia was... I mean, I doubt they forgot. But, you know, they were thinking, oh, well, I'll just ban Cho because that's what we do. Yep. Or maybe Ace feels more comfortable going against Anivia with a different champion than Fizz.
Right. That's right.
We'll have to see how these picks work out for them, but they are grabbing the Tristana.
Yeah, picking that up right away. It's going to be interesting what they pick. I feel like that at this point it might be more the same from the previous game. They do have some free reign of ban phase besides Ornn. Maybe we'll see Scion come back.
Xin Zhao. Alright.
Alright. Looks like that Chaosix is finally going against his namesake and going the Xin Zhao.
Alright, looks like White Wolf is sliding into their very comfortable picks from game 1.
Yep, it looks like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's be real here.
Right.
Did very well at the first game, and it looks like that since that is happening, that Triple Strike is definitely going to change up their comp a little bit, going to Jin Sao rather than Kha'Zix, because that was a little bit of a problem in the previous game.
Yeah. Get the Anivia, protect the Anivia.
Yeah. Or for the top lane. Unless they're just trolling me.
Gnar could be an interesting pick with his ability to sweep people aside. If he angles himself correctly, he could push all the tanks out of the way to get to the Anivia. Or throw the Anivia into a wall if she's trying to get away.
Yep, got that right. We're going to the last part of the banning phase. Let's see what they decide to get rid of.
At this point, there's a part of me that just really hopes Triple Strike wins so I can ask how confident they were going against the Anivia here.
There's always another way.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, that would be.
Alright, banning out the Nami. Good idea. Nami was pretty strong for White Wolf in the last game, though assuming they're doing the same comp, they'll probably be getting Alistar.
Brighten your day.
Getting rid of that Lux right away. Yeah, they left that open, so...
Well, the good news for Triple Strike here is that if they're going to be focusing on banning all of Ace's champions, they'll probably get Leona again. I know Triple Strike is a big fan of the Leona play.
Yep, that is the truth. We'll have to see.
I'm really interested to see how this Xin Zhao works, because I mean, Xin can obviously... Alright, good, banning the Alistar, it's a good idea. Because Xin can obviously be a very powerful champion in the right hands.
They just banned out that Alistar, so you don't have to worry about Cowbell this game.
So we'll see if they ban out Braum. Okay, Braum's a good ban, preventing any shields blocking Anivia's burst.
Interesting that they didn't ban the Leona. I mean, that's probably what they're going to go for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would be expecting. I can't imagine they wouldn't grab Leona from this unless Brandana doesn't own it.
Yeah, that might be the trick here.
Oh, there it is.
Nope.
Alright, so very... A lot of the same that we're seeing. Obviously, Ace is probably going to be going someone who isn't Fizz.
I would hope so. I mean, definitely reminded that Fizz is not a really good counterplay for Anivia. Caitlyn. And...
well, of course Tom Kench. Protect the Anivia comp.
We're getting a lot more tankiness. I mean, that's what we were saying before. Wolf Gaming went back to basics and like, what did we do wrong last game? Oh, that's right, we forgot to pick tanks. So now we have Maokai, Tom Kench, and I guess Rek'Sai is a little bit meatier than the average bear, but yeah, we're definitely going to be going for protecting Caitlyn.
Alright, so Ace is going to have to play someone different unless he's going to pick the Fizz again. Oh.
Rise.
Rise, alright.
Right.
Someone
I was hoping
new.
for that Talon guy. But
someone new first. I was hoping for Zed, personally. I think Zed would have been hilarious.
Oh, that would have been good, too.
Alright, so we have our lineups. Very similar for White Wolf. Some similar for Triple Strike using that bot lane. They brought them so much success last game. Let's jump over to the analysts and see how they feel about it. Alright, analysts. Last game of the night. Similar team as we saw in Game 1. What are your thoughts?
I think we're in for probably the biggest showdown yet of the first split. CB, when you look at the team that White Wolf is running, we've got Prowler on Maokai, RTC on Rek'Sai, Lice with Anivia, Caitlyn on with Arcane Soda, and Tom Kench on Amaya Chan. What do you think is their general goal with this comp?
It's protect the Anivia and Caitlyn. I would just say that they're gonna try and get the heavy damage, and then you got the Tom Kench to the Maokai's going in to initiate, be that big tank in the middle, and then the Rek'Sai's got the ability to do either tank everything, or he can do a pretty decent amount of damage too if he has to. I think that White Wolves is a very good team comp. Interesting to see what Triple Strike does to counteract that.
Could not agree more. With Triple Strike, I think we're looking at a certain pick comp. You have Rise with incredible mobility, very good dueling. With Zinzao, another great pick artist. Leona, just CC machine to generate those picks. Gnar, I don't know if he fits well into this exact comp. I could see where they're going with it, but I think that the greatest obstacle they're going to run into on Team Triple Strike is the amount of disengage that you see from Team White Wolf. Tom Kench, Maokai, the escape potential that a Caitlyn and a Rek'Sai have, and just the CC lockdown that Anuia can provide, you are going to be very hard pressed to push into this. And not have large resistance in your engages. So I think that's going to be their biggest obstacle. I think this is more Team White Wolf's game to lose as opposed to win, because they have incredible potential to hold off to damage this team and prevent this pick / make it to the late game comp. Thoughts, CB?
Yeah, really, it's all about what they can do with that Gnar pick, I think. If they can get in that back line of White Wolves, it's definitely a scary thought, but you've got the Tom Kench to save them, and it's going to be definitely reliant on their stuns with the Rise, the Leona. Maybe the Mega Gnar can get a good knock up into a wall or something. I'm agreeing with you that this is definitely White Wolves' game to lose, but not enough damage on Triple Strike to definitely take it, so you can't count them out.
By no means. And if Team Triple Strike is able to make it to the late game, I don't want to say it'll be a shutout, but it will be either a shutout or the turnaround of the century. Late game Rise is just a scaling machine with the damage potential that a Tristana provides. Caitlyn, who scales well, she can't keep up. Anivia, who, if fed and properly nourished, she could make it in the game and keep up, but it's going to be very difficult to match that scaling. So I'm very excited to see where this advances to. Now, right now, we are moving into the loading screen. So, Kenos, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, you guys take it for this incredible first ever Game 3 of the LCS. We'll be waiting on with bated breath.
All right, sounds good. We're in the loading screen right now. Honestly, I'm not too impressed with any of the skins there, but, you know.
That was a quick loading screen. I didn't even see them.
I mean, I suppose there are more skins for White Wolf, so we have to give it to them by default.
Yeah, but default, I'm not able to see what's going on here.
Alright, let's hop back into the live broadcast booth. And we will get this last game underway. And there's a pause. Already exciting.
Already. Who DC'd? Or maybe somebody had to take a quick bio break. Who knows?
Maybe they paused for us because we were concerned about the glitch that showed we were still choosing our loadout.
This is also true.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Nah, the players being nice to the casters? Nah, not kidding.
Never happened. Alright, so here we go.
Alright. Right away, are we going to see an invade coming from White Wolf Gaming?
It worked for them last time, might as well do it again. We might be getting an identical play. Zin wisely falls back this time.
Huh, I wonder. Yep, puts down a ward and then wisely goes back.
Alright, so Zin knows what's up this time. They are vacating.
Interesting that, it looks like they're just gonna be okay with just going off of it. Unless the White Wolf Gaming is a little bit afraid of it, though. Looks like that they're gonna go off of it.
Yeah, they're just checking things out. We'll see how, if Rise...
That looks like they're gonna cheekily go over to the other...
Yeah.
It's gonna be a double invade right here. Maokai is probably gonna go and see what he can see, though.
Maokai doesn't have any wards, though, so he's gonna have to face check that bush unless he didn't get his turn up first either. So he's just gonna have to face check this.
He does see it, although he only sees Zinzo. Oh wait, no, he sees everybody. He's just gonna let it go.
Yeah, pretty much all you can do in that situation.
Yep, ain't that the truth?
All right, so a much more measured response coming out of Triple Strike this time. Lot less attempts of trickery, lot less panicking.
When they saw before the first game, they were able to identify it right away and able to retaliate in a good manner. So each of them has a blue, and they're able to go back into the jungle and do their regular roam. So it's like nothing different happened.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I'm wondering what kind of conversations Triple Strike was having as soon as that Anivia was locked. Assuming it wasn't a mistake to let it go through, they knew it was going to get picked. So there had to be some thought of, okay, they're going to do more or less the exact same team comp. How are we going to respond to this?
Yep.
In some ways, I think that definitely gives an advantage to Triple Strike, because they were able to predict and prepare for this team comp. But at the same time, you know, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is all on... The evidence is needed to be brought by Triple Strike at this point. They need to prove that any thoughts are playing, that they're actually able to beat protect the Anivia comp.
It was like Rise is gonna go back right away and then just TP back in. Probably gonna get his tier. Yep, there he goes. Is he just gonna walk back to lane? Might be the case.
The Zin's also glitch walking for me this game, so big shout out to Zin as a character or his skin.
That looks so hilarious. Just the 1 foot in front of the other, man. Come on.
The Cyborg Lucian does that for me all the time too.
Yeah. Garen actually did that for the casters during a game on Wednesday that I was playing. I'm watching back on that. That was also kind of hilarious. One of those things that I wonder if Riot just keeps it in because it's just a little inside joke.
Not enough people are complaining about it.
Yep.
Alright, so Ryze and Anivia are not really fighting too much currently. A lot of back and forth up in the top lane. Bot lane
I mean, it's a Rise.
Right.
We're gonna see him just farm it up.
Bot lane's pretty gentlemanly. Ryze does take some damage there, but isn't too impressed.
Nah. Odin is doing a little bit worse for wear against this Maokai. He's gotta be careful there.
Yeah, also not a lot of ward coverage either. I mean, he does have one right here, but it's probably not all that he could hope for.
No, probably not.
Right.
Actually, going back, thought he was going to try to go for a little bit of a gank potential there, but no, not so much yet.
Right, so
Ryze
Ryze
is
doing
confused as to where Ryze is.
yeah, Ryze doing some warding.
You're gonna find out where Ryze is, let me tell ya.
Seems to miss his attack there, but wouldn't have mattered anyway.
It's just some poke potential, nothing really major yet.
I think it's interesting that he picked Ryze into Anivia, because one thing I've always found with Ryze is that he's really easy to hit with combos.
It's really easy to hit with combos, but if you can get his stun off his W, I was just gonna say, but again, he is going against Anivia. If he can, if Anivia can get the ice wall up, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a danger to Ryze, especially if Anivia can get that full combo off. But if he is able to dodge the ice wall and he is able to get his own combo off, he's definitely no pushover. He definitely could probably evenly damage that Anivia, but although he is rather low right now, and also low on mana.
There was an interesting 3-man gank there on Ace, but he managed to flash to avoid the stun, try to set it up. Good job with the wards spotting those.
Looks like that we're just getting more of a farm fest here right now. Nothing really. And here comes that combo that we were. Yep. No flash on Ryze, unable to do anything about it. Unfortunately, he goes down.
Yeah, Ryze isn't much in the way of escapes. I wonder if Ace would have been better off. Oops. Didn't see where that happened.
You'd be glad that I'm thinking he's glad that that wasn't on stream. That was poor form on his end.
Anyway, I wonder if Rise would have been better off just kind of staying to the left of that ultimate, because a lot of the damage that he suffered there was trying to walk through the ultimate to get beyond the wall.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see. I think he probably still would have died, but...
Yeah, he probably would have died. I mean, Ace probably knew that he was done for then, too. I mean, his flash was down. He's caught with that. Odin might be caught here, or Maokai might be
Great
caught.
stun. Good job by Great Beard of Odin following through with that and making good use of his Mega Gnar timing.
Oh, nicely done. Probably thought he had him down, but nope. Goes right back on him and says, "You are not taking me down without a fight."
Also, shout out to Great Beard of Odin's Mega Gnar picture being glitched on my screen and not showing up.
I wasn't going to say anything, and I was, God. It's also on my screen.
Alright, so bot lane, meanwhile, is where no action has happened. They're all just very gentlemanly.
Interestingly enough, yeah, it looks like that they're just totally fine, just getting some CS here, trying to get some damage and items.
That's
Not
all
even
just...
really much poke either.
Let's all just farm till 45 minutes and see what bot lane looks like.
Yep. Meanwhile, in more interesting lanes, fortunately nobody's back yet. Rise and
Alright, Rise trying to get an angle. Missed Q there. Does the trap, but then gets walled for his trouble. Did get a nice shield up there and managed to avoid any burst damage. Missing some CS. Looks like White Wolf wants Dragon, or at least to explore Dragon. Maybe they're concerned Zin's there. We do have the first Infernal Drake of the day. Nope, they're going for it. Ward should have spotted them rotating down to this. We'll see if they want to contest it. I don't think they have the numbers for it. No, Zin, you have the numbers for it.
And also we got a TP going down from Gnar. Ace is gonna get caught out. Probably
Ace
gonna
is
die
screwed.
here.
Alright,
Yep.
two kills on Ace. Dragon also goes down, so Infernal on that Anivia is just going to make her even scarier.
It looks like that they're just gonna go steamroll down mid. They definitely have the power for it. They probably could take this down. Maybe not. Looks like that Kha'Zix is gonna try to not do anything about it.
Yeah,
Doing smart play here.
yeah, Kha'Zix knows. Kha'Zix knows better. See if they're gonna give him some more. Ult scaring him off. Might get 2 turrets out of this.
Probably will. I mean, that ult from Maokai was helpful to push him off, and Rise is coming, although I don't know if he's going to be able to do much for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2 really quick turrets there, pushing out a 2k gold lead. Bot turret might be going down here for White Wolf, though they are collapsing pretty hard.
Yeah,
Here comes
Brentana.
here comes the fish bus.
Nicely done by Abaya to do that, although not a little bit too slow. The uptake for that.
Would have gone really well if bot lane hadn't rotated out there for triple strike.
I mean, Triple Strike definitely probably knew, like, okay, they just steamrolled mid lane. They probably see that we're bots. We should probably get out of here, Scoob.
So now we're seeing more of that White Wolf aggressiveness coming in now here into more of the mid game, where they're just moving as 3 and just steamrolling turrets.
I mean, Triple Strike can't really do anything for it. I mean, they have Tom Kench and the front line's able to tank a lot of that damage, and then they have Anubia.
Good save there by the Tom Kench on the Caitlyn.
Yeah, nicely
Stun
done.
doesn't do anything though. This could be really bad for him. Where's that Leona ult? Good grab. Where's that Leona ult? Nope, misses everybody. Probably not gonna get any kills here.
Focus damage on that Anubia, damn it. Come on, guys.
Oh, they do. Once again, saved by the Tom Kench.
So close. Tom Kench is really doing well by eating his fellow. That's so weird to say. Eating his fellow players.
Oh, Zin's in trouble. Good flash.
Nice flash.
Trist is actually at full health. I think she should turn on this.
Ace is gonna get caught by Rek'Sai. Oh man.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing what happens when Ace doesn't play one of his more favorite champs.
Right.
Alright, so,
there's no pushover. Once he gets some items under his belt, he'll be able to do some more damage to everybody. Fortunately, right now, not really much of a threat.
Tom Kench really healed up quickly there, too.
Yeah.
I think Zin should probably head back at this point. He's not healing quite so well, and he'd get picked off pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to just stay and to get established in presence, probably looking for an opening, but I don't think he's going to get it, especially with just Tom Kench and Caitlyn being down there.
Alright. Ooh, they do catch the Tom Kench, prevent him from going back. It's got to be irritating.
Yeah, probably not going to capitalize on it too much. We do have Rek'Sai coming down, and they just caught the tank out rather than the ADC. Odin's in trouble against the Prowler. Never mind, turns it back, able to get the kill.
Man,
Just
Odin
proving me wrong all night today, guys.
just keeps happening. Alright, TP top to help protect this turret. Gives Ace a chance to farm some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ace is in a really rough spot. Not only is he down 0-3, but he's lost both of his lane turrets.
Yeah, he's definitely not in a good spot, especially for what some people might say is still a laning phase. I mean, this is definitely going to be harmful for his farm, especially if Rek'Sai decides to do what he did a couple minutes ago and just decide to look at Ryze and eat his face. That's, yeah, not a good spot.
Leona really wants this Caitlyn. Probably not going to get it, though.
Really wants his Caitlyn, but definitely not going to get it, especially with Tom Kench coming down. Yeah, Maya-chan's been doing very well with Tom Kench. Previously, we've seen Tom Kench in the LCUS. He hasn't been too much of a... Well, he's had a few good games, but most not as good as a Maya-chan has been. At least the games I've casted.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of good Tom Kench games. Really good at saving those that need to be saved. Of course, there was that disastrous Tom Kench top lane.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm remembering.
Alright, Zin's coming up here to try to help out Odin. Doesn't manage to get Odin, but may be able to pick up Maokai.
Anivia is coming top. He's probably going to have some trouble for him. Bot lane, we see some damage on him. Ace finally showing what Ryze can do.
A lot of traps. Gonna have to look out.
Roots. Arcane trying to go for it.
Oh, good flash. Doesn't manage
And a
to
flash.
lock it down, though. Zin manages to get away up top. Alright, so Caitlin's managed to get away a couple of times.
Zin, get out of there, man.
It's not worth it, Zin. Taunting isn't worth it either.
No. Yeah, so just go back.
Look, Zin, just think of your family.
What family?
Your team family.
They killed my brother.
They need you cut down here to spite Dragon. That's a top lane. There goes down. Is
Red team able to get the dragon.
alright. So 2 Infernals.
Odin up top, trying to get away. Ooh, that damage from Anivia hurts. Zinzao is back. KS6 is trying to give some harass, unable to do so, and just goes back to farming.
Alright, so 4 turrets to 1. 3,000 gold lead, but not up by with dragons.
Yeah.
So the turrets are the story right now. Definitely
Yep.
good objective control, good objective harass, and securing with their rotations for White Wolf this game.
Amazingly, not too many kills. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of harass from both teams now. There hasn't been that many kills.
Yeah, I think a lot of that's just because, well, I mean, the Tom Kench, obviously, has done
Yep.
so much.
Yeah,
I mean, there you go, saving this Caitlyn again. Caitlyn should have died, should, within all rights, have died 2 or 3 times now.
Yep. Ooh. Ace having to burn his flash again against that wall. That has just been a thorn in his side.
Alright, we might see another team fight going on here soon.
Well, we do see top lane just doing top lane things and trying to farm as much as possible.
Good warding by White Wolf. Though they don't really have that many. There we go, Tom puts down a nice control ward.
Odin's in trouble here, gonna
Yeah.
get rooted.
Yeah, Odin's
Probably
getting
gonna go
taken
down
out here most likely, though he is doing a lot of damage to Rek'Sai.
Mm-hmm. Well, with Anivia being right there too, that not right there, but
Looks like they want to get to Zanivia. She will be able to blast fruit her way out if she chooses to. Ooh, Zin had a chance there. Actually gets caught inside the wall for a second.
looks like that we're finally gonna see Rift Herald in one of these games.
Yeah, Riptail goes down pretty easily with 5-man. Again, succeeding due to limited ward coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not that many
like
wards
that
actually coming out of Triple Strike this game.
Looks like that Maokai is gonna get the Rift Herald too. Let's see how he uses it.
Well, there's only 2 outer turrets left.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they definitely could just plow through mid if they wanted to, but that might just be a little bit too easy. Well, not easy for them, but a little bit too easy to read.
Right. We'll have to see. I'm hoping to start seeing Triple Strike moving a little bit more like White Wolf is. So White Wolf's doing a lot of really good rotations this game.
Yeah.
And I mean, more even so than that, you know, I'd like to see them get a few more objectives. Maybe group up as 3 and push top or something. That top turret really wants to die.
Yep. I honestly feel like Riot is trolling us too. We have 2 Infernal Drakes now for each team, and Ocean Drake is coming. So still no Mountain Drake for anybody keeping track at home. I don't think anybody's keeping track at home, but for the people that are.
Yeah, for the one Mountain Drake fan out there.
Mm-hmm.
Waving his Earth flag. Going, alright, we can take objectives a little bit faster. Alright. Nivea's trying to split push here. Teleport coming from the Rise to take her on. Probably gonna find himself right in a burst. Oh!
That's
But
the truth, but here we go. This
turret
is
aggro.
damage from Rise.
turret aggro helped a lot there too.
Yep.
Alright, so they're going in on this Zin. Zin's going down. Mega Gnar's going to come up, which will help in this escape. Zin manages
Sure
to
what
pop a cloud.
Tristana was trying to do right there.
Done. Die, it seems.
Sorry, Brandana, you're going down.
Yeah. Alright, so without their ADC, both tanks definitely need to fall back.
Okay.
There's the Rift Herald. Rise now suffering from Anivia's passive. The shield! The shield! Oh!
That had me on the edge of the sea kennels. I don't know about you.
That's spell vamp for you, right there.
Yeah.
Good flash
Sure.
by the Gnar to get out of there. Leona's still trying to fight under turret. Unfortunately, that turret isn't going to be there much longer.
Yeah, and that Rift Herald is not going to help them out at all. Well, it's going to help White Wolf Gaming out a bunch, but
Yeah. Zin manages to get that Rek'Sai on the backside. Should be able to finish off this Rift Herald. Trist is not focusing it though. There we go, Zin gets it. Alright, so finally manages to deal with that Anivia after a game and a half of not dealing with her.
mm-hmm.
But loses a turret for it. Half of another. So down 2 turrets to 5, 4k gold lead. Here's hoping that they get some, at least get some wards on Baron. Keep an eye out on it because both their wards that are near Baron are going to expire, and at this point, you do not want White Wolf getting its hands on Baron buff with at least some contesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be interesting what they do here. I mean, they do. Now they're showing their true colors here. They're going to have to get some objectives here, though, especially some turrets. If they want to get themselves in this game.
Ooh.
So, okay. Yeah, that wall is just not great for Rise.
So we like to see out of Ace, who plays Anivia a lot. I'd like to see him predict those walls a little bit better.
Right.
There's more than one time that he's been caught by those walls. Looks like they're willing to trade Dragon for Baron. We'll see if White Wolf's willing to make that trade. Does not look like they are. Do they have the damage up? Well, maybe they are. Looks like they are. They're willing to take Ocean now and gamble they can beat them with Baron buff. We'll see if it's a gamble they're correct in or not.
Interesting take.
Their thought probably was that there was, by the time they got over there, Baron was probably going to be dead already, and I think they were right on that.
Mm-hmm.
So better just secure the objective you're next to rather than worrying about it, and just trust in the fact that you're up by 3k gold and you have an Anivia.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just like to see, like I said, I like to see a little more anticipation out of Ace, because you're playing against one of your champions. Should be able to be like, okay, his wall's going to be here. Let's not be here.
It's hard to gauge that too because everybody plays champs differently. I mean, we've seen from Ace, like he usually uses his to get people out of a chase rather than lock people in, right? So it's hard to gauge that, especially like right there.
Oh, really good stun. That should be it for the Anivia. Good job
done.
focusing there. Zin is trying to solo the 2 tanks. Doesn't work out for him, but they managed to get Tom Kench down. So there's no one to protect the Caitlyn, but they didn't think they're going to be able to catch the Oh, teleport Rise, but only Rise goes.
And there is
Yeah,
good
that's
use of the Rise ult right there.
That's an angry Ace right there. I can hear him shouting from here.
Guys, you didn't go with me.
Yeah, and another one of the reasons why no one understands why Rise has that ultimate.
Yep.
But whatever, it happens. It's the LCUS. It's not meant to be pro plays.
Excuse me, Riot. You made an ult that is possible to go right in the middle of 4 people against my 1. Yes. Why would you do that? Because we can.
Because we're encouraging team play and coordination.
Yeah, I don't think that's encouraging team play and coordination, guys.
I mean, we've all just seen what happens when there's 5 people on headsets trying to coordinate, let alone in a random game.
Yeah, that's the truth.
All right, get out of there, Trist. There you go. Okay, so White Wolf definitely pushing hard here. Baron buff still on Trist, Leona, and Gnar, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright, so Gnar's almost up to Mega Gnar up against Rek'Sai, but Gnar's getting collapsed on pretty hard.
Yep.
Get hung up.
Looks like there's heavy pinging going on.
Ooh, Gnar manages just barely to get out of there.
Nicely done.
Skin of his teeth. Zin manages to avoid all the stuns. Gets a slow, gets some bursts. Should be okay. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, so a little bit of grouping going on here. Pushing. Looks like they're signaling to push top lane pretty hard. Might be able to grab the Anivia here. Is her egg up? Her egg is up. So that Anivia is going to be a little bit harder to deal with now than she was that last fight.
Mm.
Alright, so just get some damage on the turret and leave. Baron
If I was
buff.
triple strike, I would probably be looking to group up a little bit more than being alone, because that Anivia and that Caitlyn, that Tom Kench roaming is dangerous in itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely want the help of your friends in this sort of situation. Gold lead is slowly pulling more and more into White Wolf's favor. Might be able to get this Rek'Sai though.
Might be able to.
Ooh. Riot, come on.
Right into the...
The tunnel was collapsing. Everyone saw it. Good slow, good flash.
Doesn't matter, gets the kill.
Big top lane push going on here. Rise will probably be the first one there.
And Leona.
Teleporting in. Alright, so double stun there, that's painful. Good snare also. Gnar, lucky for him, gets on the other side of the wall. Good root. Trying to escape, lots of flashes being blown. Anivia's going to end up being resurrected here. Trying to focus her down. Looks like they're going to be able to do it. Wow.
There we go.
Making it look easy.
That's what they needed to do. They got it down. Fortunately, Baron buff is down, but they're going to be pushing heavily down mid lane, I assume.
Oh, there goes the Rise teleport. Hey, it worked! Guys, the Rise all worked.
Guys, the Rise all worked. They didn't go under tower.
Riot all is forgiven.
Yeah, this is going to be big for them.
Yeah, really good job picking up the Rek'Sai as well. That really helped them win that team fight. Not only was it a 5v4, but Rek'Sai's knockups weren't present at all.
Yep. Rise is the Rek'Sai is there to just get the CES from that push. It looks like that they're going to safely go back now, just get some stuff from jungle.
Good job
Weather
warding.
troubles.
Hopefully they don't stick around for too much longer here. Dragon up in 30 seconds. Another Ocean Drake. So, I mean, if I were them, I think at that point, I mean, it's too late now to see what their gold was at when they went back. But, actually, I suppose since they did just win that team fight, their gold was probably pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there's a part of me that feels like they might have been better collapsing toward Dragon. But they do have 15 seconds. They should be in position. They might actually be able to get this Rek'Sai again. Or the Anivia. Or the Tristana. Or the Xin. Alright, so Xin gets a good knockback. Saves up a little bit of time. Ryze gets some good damage off on the Rek'Sai. Alright, but now they're down. They don't have Smite. Ocean Drake's probably going to White Wolf here. Alright, and there'll be an Infernal for the last Drake. So 3 Infernals, 2 Oceans. Very interesting.
I think that they might be trying to position for Baron already.
30 seconds on Baron. It wouldn't be that surprising. We'll have to see how it works out for him. They aren't going to have Xin for their 7 seconds, so there's going to be about 10 seconds by the time Xin gets over there. Ryze is also going back. Not necessarily sure I agree with that. Must be some item he's planning on getting with 700 gold. No, he just went back. Interesting. Alright. Nice little poke there by the Tristana. 7 seconds on Baron. Baron is up. This could end up being the fight that decides it one way or the other.
Yep.
Both teams relatively even.
Triple Strike gets an ace. I mean, they definitely probably could just go through mid lane.
Or at the very least secure Baron and maybe get top lane.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here we go. Baron is getting secured right now. Ice Wall comes up to try to block them off. A lot of damage being dealt already. Not sure doing damage on the right people. Good knockup. Oh, wow.
This is exactly what they needed.
They don't even care about Baron.
They don't even care.
Ryze isn't screaming at everyone. Oh, there we go. Ryze teleport works, guys. Whole team.
There we go. This might be game. Interestingly enough.
Amazing job coordinating on those last 2 team fights by Triple Strike. Damage finally came out for them. They stacked the AoE abilities they had perfectly. Really good knockups from both the Xin and the Gnar to get it done. And GG.
GG indeed. Wow.
That's just something we're absolutely getting outplayed is what did that.
Yeah, that's the truth.
There is no, oh, what happened here? There is just, they got outplayed at the end there.
Yeah, that is definitely the truth. I mean, they did, Triple Strike did exactly what I said. Well, be it I said that they were going to get Baron first, but just win that team fight and then stomp down mid lane, and they had the damage output to just go down and secure that win. That was a pretty quick. I'm actually kind of surprised at that, but the Death Timers say it all. They just weren't going to be able to get up in time.
Right. I mean, not
especially
only
Ryze ults finally works.
Right. Exactly. And just not only that, but just the fact that they were able to take advantage of the 4v5 they had in the top lane, get those kills to manage to pull into equilibrium, and then just execute perfectly on the Baron buff. But we will see if the analysts agree with us here. Let's hop over there.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, analyst desk. How about that finale?
That is the perfect way to end the game 3. Very tough fought. I don't know if I could have put it in any better terms, but that was a comeback. That was the quintessential, the dream, reverse, take it all back. We're going to have an incredibly exciting final match, championship of the very first split for the LCUS next week. Team Triple Strike versus Northern Storm.
And that'll be a best of 5 as well.
It will. Very exciting. Very exciting. CB, tell me your thoughts about this exciting game.
It was back and forth, that's for sure. I wasn't sure Triple Strike was gonna win that, but I think it was the Tristana and Rise picks that actually pulled it through in the end. I was happening at some points in that last fight, but yeah, they just took it away. I almost looked like they were the only team that knew what was going on in that fight.
I can agree there at the end. Early on, we had made the assumption that this was Team White Wolf's game to lose, and for them to lose, they had to not win the game right off the bat. And with Ace making sure that he made it to the late game, and with Tristana's very strong play in lane going 5-1-7 versus 2-2-3 Kate. They did it. At 22 minutes and 34 seconds in, Brandana purchased the Infinity Edge. And I'm not saying that this is the book of Sigtal Lord, but I'm telling you the prophet has spoken. Late game started right then and there. 22 minutes, 34 seconds. That is when the turning point was, and that's when Team Triple Strike were able to walk away with a big victory. Now, if I understand correctly, we are going to have Ace with us here in a moment to talk. So what would you say was different in this top lane interaction between Greatbeard of Odin and Gnar, who had a domineering performance, versus the steady and reliable choice of Maokai by Prep?
Oh, it was probably the Gnar pick in general. That one. Just something different from the Ornn that he was so dominant on, Greatbeard of Odin, and together for his team.
I can agree so strongly. Odin showed such a domineering performance all three games. He was the strong point for his team in Game 1. Game 2, commanding performance by Ornn, and he did not disappoint with the Gnar pick, despite my expectations, I'll be honest. Trust me, Odin, you've converted me. I'm a believer. Now, we are joined right now by Ace. Ace, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys doing?
Better for talking to you, my man. Let me get some insight from you about this mid lane matchup. Game 1, you had your Anivia picked away from you, which you played Fizz into. You played well, didn't turn out how you hoped. Game 2, you're going in against LeBlanc. You have Lux, commanding performance, very well done. Game 3, we see this Anivia picked away from you, Fizz banned away from you. What was your thought process taking Ryze mid?
Well, I really love Rise. The champion's really fun to play, and well, not that this means anything, but all the pros still play him. So even though his win rates are super low, it still shows that he's able to win some games. So that was just one of the last champs up that I felt comfortable picking into Anivia, despite how the lane turned out.
Well, with that lane, you did suffer a large setback. Both mid lane towers going very quickly in succession. What do you think was the on switch for Ryze? At what point in the game was it just like, okay, I'm activated?
So Ryze isn't really an early game champ, and he isn't really a late game champ either. So you really have to get like just one and a half, 2 items to be able to do anything on the champ. If you wait too long, the tanks will just block your whole combo. So as soon as I got Abyssal Mask and some boots with the tier, I was able to actually start doing damage.
Cut on right then and there. Great respect for you there. That was an incredibly well-played match. I have 2 more questions for you. Question 1. How are you coping with your monumental defeat in the fantasy league that you're in versus me, Sigtal Lord? It was a very commanding victory on my part. I hope that you're not taking it too rough.
Well, I'm pretty upset that Upset didn't play this week, but I don't think that would have helped me anyways.
It was a big upset. I think the overwhelming issue was CLG let us both down. But my final question. Next week, electrifying finale. The unstoppable machine that is Northern Storm is pushing down like a high pressure front onto Team Triple Strike. What are you guys going to do to weather this storm?
You know, I would love to give away all of our secrets, but I don't think I can do that. I know that we just need to work together as a team and play away from their strengths and into ours.
All right. Speaking of secrets, I have two questions. First one is, was the Anivia pick in the last game a mistake, you guys letting it through, or are you confident enough playing against it for the third game?
That's all respect to the top lane and the jungler of the other team. Their Cho'Gath is amazing, both of them, and they both play very well on Evelyn and Urgot, respectively. We just couldn't possibly let any of those through. Then we were hoping that I'd be able to pick Lux into the Anivia, but we had to pick the Gnar before they banned it out in the second wave. So I gave up Lux that we'd be able to get the Gnar, and
Okay.
no complaints there.
And then the second question is, how furious were you about that teleport not working? You know the one I'm
Which,
talking about.
oh god,
I
there's a reason why we don't record team comps. That's all I'm going to say at that. Not that it was my team's fault. That was all my bad. But that language is not suitable for broadcast.
all right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kenos, incredible games. Very excited for the finale. I'll let you wrap it up. Hear from the analystess, from Alon Z, who parted with us earlier, from CB. Thank you for incredible games. Kenos, take us away.
All right, so like we said, the finals for the first split of the LCUS will be Northern Storm versus Triple Strike. That is next week, Sunday, starting at 5:30 Central Time, as always. It'll be a best of 5, so hoping to see 5 really awesome games. Hoping to see Northern Storm continue excelling as they have. Hoping to see Triple Strike possibly be able to take a game off of them, or, winning it all. We'll have to see. As Sig Tao has said several times throughout the night, please remember to like, subscribe, tweet, anything that you guys can do to help spread out about the LCUS. We will be having our second split very soon after the finals have ended, so we hope to see everybody involved in that. Hope to see a lot of hype spreading out as we continue to make this tournament grow. Nickel, you got anything to wrap us out with?
Oh, I think I speak for everybody here and everybody that's watching. I'm excited to see what's going to be happening next week. And just like you guys said, be sure to sign up for the next LCUS. We're happy to have more people, happy to have more friendly faces join us in this series. That I'm pretty much done.
Okay, and as a reminder to anyone who's been taking part in this first split, you will need to sign up again. Just because you were involved the first time doesn't necessarily mean that we know you wanted to play again. So if you didn't fill out forms for the second split yet, please go and do that. And if you don't, you'll miss out on more great games, more amazing performances, more amazing plays, amazing comebacks like we saw in this a couple of times tonight. And so yeah, check out the LCUS Facebook page, invite your friends, and I hope you all have a great night. See you next week. Bye.